Don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest stories. Now let me take you back to that evening, a night that started like any other but ended in a way I could never have imagined. It was a crisp autumn evening, the kind where the air smells faintly of wood smoke and fallen leaves. The party was at our friend's house, a cozy, sprawling home nestled in the woods just outside town. My husband, Greg, and I had been looking forward to it for weeks. At 58, I've learned to appreciate these gatherings more than ever, less about the noise and more about the connections, the shared laughter, and the warmth of familiar faces. Greg had been unusually quiet that afternoon as we got ready. He's a man of few words, but there was something in the way he adjusted his tie in the mirror, his fingers fumbling slightly, that made me pause. "Everything okay?" I asked, smoothing the hem of my emerald green dress, a favorite of his, though I didn't wear it often. "Yeah," he said, flashing me that half smile of his, the one that always made me feel like he was keeping a secret. Just thinking. I didn't press him. After 35 years of marriage, I've learned to read his silences. Sometimes they're heavy, but this one felt different, lighter, almost anticipatory. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was brewing beneath the surface. The party was in full swing by the time we arrived. The house was alive with the hum of conversation, the clink of glasses, and the soft strains of jazz playing in the background. Our friends, Susan and Tom, greeted us at the door with hugs and glasses of wine. Susan's eyes sparkled as she leaned in to whisper, "I think you're going to enjoy tonight." I raised an eyebrow, but she just smiled and disappeared into the crowd. Greg squeezed my hand, his palm warm against mine, and led me into the living room. The space was bathed in the golden glow of string lights, and the air was thick with the scent of spiced cider and something sweet baking in the oven. It felt like stepping into a storybook. We mingled for a while, catching up with old friends and making small talk with acquaintances. Greg stayed close, his hand resting lightly on the small of my back, a silent reassurance. But every so often I'd catch him glancing at me, his expression unreadable. It was as if he was waiting for something, though I couldn't imagine what. Then, around 9 o'clock, Susan clinked a spoon against her glass, calling for everyone's attention. The room fell quiet, all eyes turning to her. "Thank you all for coming tonight," she said, her voice warm and steady. "We have a little surprise for you, or rather, Greg does." My heart skipped a beat. Greg? Surprises weren't exactly his style. I turned to him, but he was already stepping forward, his hand slipping from my back. He built, and the future we still had ahead of us. And as I looked at Greg, really looked at him, I felt a sense of peace,